5-1 win, first game of the year. Your team looked real solid all 3 periods. A lot of positives to take out of that. I think, just from the outside looking in, the one negative being so many penalties. The penalty kill looked awesome. How does that look for you guys as the staff with the penalty kill doing that well in the first game?
We're pretty happy with it. Hopefully that's a sign of what we can do this year on it. Obviously, we talked all along, your goaltender has to be your best penalty kill. Matt came up pretty big sometimes when we did break down, so very happy with that. Very happy to see him come out in his first game, have a really strong performance. As a whole, I thought we worked hard. A couple things that we need to work on systematically, but at least now we've played a game. We have some game footage where we're not competing against each other. We're competing against another team, so the intensity is a little bit higher, obviously, and now we can use those game footage and actually start to teach our systems the way that we want to.
4 of the 5 goals put up by returning players. What's that like, the first game of the year, that you get 4 guys like that coming off, putting up the goals right away?
It's what we expect out of those guys. The returners that we have, we brought them back for a reason. We got rid of some of the returners for certain reasons, and it's good to see that those guys stepped up. And obviously in the first game, a couple of the young guys were a little bit jittery, and it's good to see them score some goals.
And then finally, talking to the players all the past couple of weeks, they've been saying they're a more finesse team. They've added a lot of skilled players. From what I saw, a lot of physical play. Is that the message you guys are trying to send, that, combined with your finesse, you're going to be playing, you're going to be taking the body?
Yeah, I mean, my thought is, hey, people say it all the time, hard work always beats talent, but when talent works hard, you're pretty hard to beat. So I feel we have talent, and we're going to make sure we have a work ethic, and if we lose games, it's not going to be because we got outworked. It may be because we systematically break down, have a few bad bounces here, but our goal is to never get outworked.
First game, you and I had talked yesterday about, just playing at your level, the way you can on this level here in the USHL. You had a beautiful top shelf goal. And from what I saw, physical play, agitator, you really seemed like you got in the heads of some of the Steel players. What was that like, with those 2 parts of your games here tonight?
It was just fun. I mean, it was, I wasn't really used to that level of play, but I think I adjusted pretty well, pretty quickly, and it was just fun.
5-1 win, preseason, as we said yesterday, but, what do you guys take away from this game, coming out and looking as dominant as you guys did for 3 periods?
I think we take away the fact that, if we play the way that we can and play discipline and all that, we're going to have a lot of fun this season and be very successful. I think we have 4, even 5 lines that can go, so I'm excited. We're all very excited.
So, you put up the first goal for the team for the preseason, your first goal, obviously, for the season, even if it doesn't count toward the stat sheet. What's that like, getting off the hump that quickly, 3 minutes into a game?
Every year, the first goal is usually the hardest one to get. Usually it takes forever, but get it 3 minutes in the game, can't ask for anything better than that, so it's nice.
You guys talked a lot about adding, with the new players you guys added, your team became more of a finesse team. Mm-hmm. From what I saw watching tonight, a lot of physical play. Is that the mentality here, for your team? Is it combining that skill with that grittiness and making that happen?
Yeah, it's just everyone doing their jobs and just finishing the hits, so it looks a lot more physical than it really is, and then there's a lot of speed in our team, so we can finish our hits a lot easier that way.
Then, you guys were in the box a little bit tonight. Mm-hmm. One of the highlights, I would say, would be the penalty kill.
Yeah.
Obviously not something you want to test out your first game out, but, the penalty kill worked really well. O'Connor stepped up big in net. What's that like, just kind of in your first game, seeing when you're a man down, you can still play at the top level?
That's one of the most important things of this league is special teams, so I think we killed off every power play tonight, so if we do it all year, that would be fantastic. We should win a lot of games.
And then obviously 5-1 win, got to be a big confidence boost for the guys. Where do you go from here? You have about a little bit of over a week off, and you travel up to face off against Team USA. What do you do during the week of practice to keep this intensity up?
Just keep working hard all week like we have been the first 2 weeks, and just all little details, keep getting those better, so everything should come together if we keep working hard.